This is Matt Donnelly at the TheWrap Sundance Film Festival interview studio here with the director of Newtown. Very buzzy festival title, very serious subject matter. Can you just tell us a little bit about what the film covers and how your journey started?
Sure. Newtown is sadly about the aftermath of the tragic shooting that happened on December 12th, 2012. And we really chronicled almost 3 years of aftermath, the emotional journey of both grief and trauma and a sort of a road to remending that is hopefully in the works.
Yeah. What would you think is the driving force toward rebuilding?
Yeah, I mean, just to start by saying that Newtown is a place with 28,000 people. It's a small, a very close-knit community like many across the country.
Right.
And this film tried to show sort of interconnected fates of just some of those people that are not just parents who lost children, but school teachers and first responders and the local priests, people who were really so affected, but really everyone's lives were forever changed. And I think the road to recover, if you will, I mean, their lives are forever affected. And it's true that every time one of these incidents happened, this is, I think, what we rarely see is sort of the long tail.
I'm curious if there's, what was hopeful about the whole scenario? It's so bleak, so whether it's figures, whether it's blanket change, what's the hope there?
I'm so glad you asked that. I mean, I do think we're at a critical, people kept saying this was the tipping point, and if something didn't happen to change things after, the loss of 20 children, their 6 educators, what would it take? I think that things take time.
Yeah.
And I think we are at a critical point where there is a tipping point that's happening. I'm hoping this film will be part of it. And I think the other hope is looking inside of this town at the idea of resilience and what we're all capable of. And what I was able to see was just this remarkable strength and, all of the cliche of, human spirit rising up in the face of adversity. Is so uplifting. It was so personally
the cliche
uplifting.
Will take, yeah.
As hard as it was to be around all that trauma, it's incredibly profound to be around that kind of strength and the insight that sometimes is derived from adversity. So I'd say that's the uplift.
Wow. Absolutely. Well, we hope as many people see it as possible. Kim Snyder, director of Newtown, thank you so much for coming. Premiere this afternoon.
Thank you.
Well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.